Boom! At the open, our all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up half.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this, it's sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". Yeah, I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trick and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them games, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Trading Group live stream. We are here for the final trading hour of the day, the final hour of the week. Markets are down, but they're starting to push a little bit higher. What's it mean for the final hour of the day? My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader and now the current head trader at True Trading Group. Been doing this for about 16 years, folks, and began my career working at a fund in New York City, my very first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. Recession, that's a pretty familiar word that we're starting to hear a lot about. I'm not nervous about it, folks. This is the environment that I learned in. This is the environment that I thrived in, actually going on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards in 2008, the worst recession that most of us, not most of us, that all of us have ever seen. Today, I'm the head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my group and my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. We are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading education platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, futures, crypto, on all styles of trading. We do day trading, we do swing trading, we also do long-term investing. We take that university level of educational curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. We give you access to nearly 10,000 of the most educative, supportive, active, helpful, successful communities of traders and investors around the world. And of course, access to all of our real-time trade alerts from myself and the other professional mods in True Trading Group that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last now going on 2 years. If you are new to this channel, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's empower, let's educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. Welcome, folks. Just poked up here, just actually made fresh new session highs on the SPY. We actually just broke through the high of the day there by just a couple of pennies. No real follow through on that break. You see that quick little tail there through highs of the day. You see I drew a line right across the high of the day there. We just popped our heads above it. And that 386 level is in fact resistance. That is in fact the resistance level there on the SPY. You have much heavier resistance though once you get up to around 389. So we'll have to wait and see. Are we going to get a little bit of a pushback? Do we get up and start to test those higher up, more major support or resistance levels? This 389, 390 level, folks, this was the level of support that held all throughout so far the last couple of weeks. You see that support level here on the SPY. As you look back further to the left, you guys can see support, support. Look back further to the left, support. Continue going back, and all of a sudden then you see resistance. Then you see a gap fill. That is a major level, or was a major level of support for the SPY. Today, we gapped underneath it, consolidated that big gap down, and now you're getting a little bit of a push to the upside. We'll see if we're able to get all the way back up into the vicinity of that resistance level. If we do, that is a spot that I'm looking to enter put options. Okay, that will be a spot that I'm going to be looking to enter put options if we can get ourselves up towards that 389, 390 level. We got an hour to go here. We'll see if we're able to get to it. But the stock market crash is right back on, folks. You know, another big down day today. We're down over 1%. We'll see what happens here going into the hour if we reclaim some of that down move. I highly doubt that we go green today. I would be absolutely shocked and astonished if we actually went green. But this bounce could take us a little bit further, but I do expect a little bit more downside. And then next week, you've got a major event, and that is going to be the Fed meeting. And that Fed meeting is going to occur Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I will be live with my TTG fam and my TTG members, walking them through that event when it does come out. We're going to find out how much is the Fed going to raise rates. Are they going to raise rates by 50 basis points, by 75 basis points, by 100 basis points? My guess is you probably get another 75 basis point hike, but the real story there, that won't be the surprise. The surprise and the shock and the thing that the market's going to care about is going to be, what does Jerome Powell have to say? And it absolutely bet your butt, absolutely it's going to move markets. I told you last week that August CPI data was going to move the market. I told you that that was going to be the most single important piece of economic data that you have seen all year. I told you it was going to move the markets. I told you to get your butt in chat. And then what happened? Well, what happened on Tuesday? We literally had the biggest point decline, okay, that you've had in the markets since the COVID crash. It was the 7th biggest decline in Dow history and the 5th biggest point decline in S&P history. I told you that was going to move the markets. I'm sitting here telling you again. And I also told you to get your butts in chat this week. So if you guys have been watching our live streams for a while and you watch me go through and tell you to get your butt in chat that this was going to be a big week and you opted not to, you missed out on the biggest down day that you've seen in the markets in years. And that also happens to be the same day that members of True Trading Group had some of their best days ever. So while everyone's running around with their hair on fire, you have members of True Trading Group that are having their best days ever. And I'm telling you here now again that this is going to be a major market moving event. Do not, I repeat, do not try to trade through this on your own. The bottom line here, folks, is that while the markets are going down and people are panicking and everybody is freaking out, members of True Trading Group are making money and they're becoming better traders. And that is the bottom line. And if you can't understand how that could even be possible in an environment like this, just watch this. Members, I'm talking members specifically. Very simple question for you. Are you making money? Are you becoming better traders? If that answer is yes, I'd like you to go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. Because, folks, it's not just about, making money when stocks go up. There's ways for you to make money when stocks go down. You can short stocks. You can buy put options in stocks. You can buy put options in overall indexes. There's also inverse ETFs that actually go up as markets and stocks go down. There's a lot of different ways for you guys to make money while these markets go down. You do not have to continue to just sit back and do nothing, be a prisoner to your long-term portfolio and just wait for and just stuff cash under your mattress because people on the news told you that a recession is coming. Make money on the way down like we have been doing during this new round of the stock market crash. You see the members that are typing the $ in chat right now. Okay, you can see all the members that are telling you that they're making money, they're becoming better traders. If they can do it, so can you. There's no difference between them and you. They found us the same way you did. One of these live streams, they got all the same excuses, full-time job, small account, no experience, yet now they're telling you they're actually making money and finally becoming better traders thanks to the TTG platform. And it's a platform. It's not just me giving you trade alerts. It's a platform. You're going to get tools and resources that professional traders have access to that help you make better decisions, that increase your chances of success. You get access to real education, same level of education I received when I worked at a fund in New York on Wall Street. That's the exact same level of education that you're going to receive. That's what makes a difference. People search endlessly for years to find the secret of the stock market. There's no secret. There's no chart pattern. There's no indicator. That's the secrets. That's the holy grail. That's going to work 100% of the time. It doesn't exist. Stop looking for it. The secret is an education. That's a secret. The secret is actually learning the proper way how to do something. I don't know how to bake a cake, but if someone showed me how to bake a cake, I can probably bake you a cake. I just got to be shown how. Many of you may not know how to change the oil in your car, but if someone shows you how to change the oil in your car, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do it. Now, I'm not saying that trading is as easy as 1, 2, 3 baking a cake, but the point is that if someone shows you the proper way how to do something, the chances of you excelling at it greatly increases. And trading is no different from that because you're learning a skill. That's what trading is. It is a skill. It's not about predicting the future. It's about identifying high probability setups. That's what trading is all about. And that's what we're able to do whether markets are up, down, left, right, sideways. Does not matter. Recession, I don't care. The beauty about the stock market is whether you have a recession or whether the market's absolutely booming on fire, the stock market's always open. And whether the market's on fire and then the economy's booming, stocks are going to go up. Great. There's ways to make money when stocks go up, most of which all of you already know, right? Buy the stock, it goes up, you sell it, you make money. That's basic. But there's also money to be made when stocks go down. Very times, often more money to be made when stocks go down because when you go into a recession, you have some type of an economic slowdown, stock prices go down. But you don't have to just sit back and do nothing and just watch your 401ks go down. You can actually get your butt in there and make money on the way down, like we're doing inside our True Trading Group. That's the part that some people don't know that's even possible. We'll teach you how to do that inside of True Trading Group. Then you take that profit, and when the dust settles, as the dust always does, you roll that then into some of the best companies on planet Earth in your long-term portfolios. And you look back 2-3 years from now and you're like, wow, boy, damn, am I glad that I invested at the time that I did. You got to think of it this way. Everyone's talking about recession, right? Well, let me just show you guys a quick little example, because if you go back to the worst recession that anyone has ever seen, and that's 2008. If you go back to 2008, the worst recession that anyone has ever seen, and we take a look and we just humor me. Watch this, okay? The worst recession that we've ever had, okay? 2008. Here's 2008. Okay. And then we went a little bit lower to start off 2009. Okay. So the down move started at the very end. Okay. The down move started at the very end of 2007. The crash really happened in 2008. You got a little bit more follow through to start off 2009. And then by the end of 2009, so this is literally in the heart of the worst recession that we've ever seen. It was basically as if 2008, okay, you already made back more than half of the decline from 2008. And then once you add in 2010, it's basically 2008 never even happened. You got right back to where you were before the 2008 crash. You got right back to there literally just 2 years later. That's after the worst recession that we have ever seen. Well, even if you had invested, let's say right now the market's down around 20, 21% this year. If you entered in 2008 down 20, 21% on the year, you entered somewhere right around this level, okay? Right around this level would be you buying down 20, 21% on the year. We ended up going down a bit further. Okay. Literally by the end of 2009, you would already be up money. By the end of 2010, you'd be up significant amounts of money. And that's after the worst recession that you've ever seen. The point that I'm trying to make is that opportunities present themselves when stock markets crash. Opportunities present themselves when everybody starts running around with their hair on fire talking about recession. Yes. Okay. Everyone's talking about recession. The stock market is going down, but that is the moment where you want to make sure that you are prepared to take advantage of the opportunities that are going to be presented in front of you. Not only is this the best trading environment that I've ever seen, because the opportunity is everywhere. It doesn't matter what you trade, small caps, mid caps, large caps, you trade options, stocks, you trade commodities. It doesn't matter what you trade, futures, whatever it is that you trade, there's opportunity in every single corner of this market. Every day there's a small cap that's up 100%. Every day there's, today you got FedEx is down 20%. That's a large cap stock. You got the SPY moving around 7-8 points in a single day. This is the type of volatility that traders dream of, that allow you the opportunities to make money during this trading environment. And then, like I said, the goal is to then take that profit and roll it into your long-term portfolio once the dust settles, which is something that I am actually planning on doing here within the next couple of weeks. I'm probably going to be adding more stuff in my long-term portfolio over the next, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I'm probably going to be putting some money to work. Now, I told you guys on my live stream not too long ago on exactly June 17th, I actually stepped in right here on June 17th and I bought 18 different stocks in my long-term portfolio. Now, that does actually turn out to be the absolute dead low of the year so far, right? I actually think that this low of the year holds. I don't think we break this low before December. I think the markets are going to be weak here for another maybe 3 weeks or so. And I think the markets can trade a little bit further to the downside, get into this range, and then stabilize in October. And then I think we bounce into the end of the year, November, December. Not back to all-time highs or anything like that, but I think you can bounce back up over 4,000 going into November, December. But I think we're going to drop down here. We're in the 380s already. I think we get to maybe contest those 370s a bit. And then I would look for the market to stabilize, and then you bounce November, December. So there's a lot of different things that are working themselves out, that are setting up for us here. And this is not a time to be hoarding cash under your mattress. It's not a time to be worried, scared, or anything like that. This is the time to be excited. It's time to be excited to actually learn what's going on in the markets, learn how to make money when stock prices go down. because after the dust settles, which it always will, you are going to be left with such amazing buying opportunities on the best companies on planet Earth. If you talk about what you're looking at, people are talking about 12 times, 13 times earnings on the S&P. That's historically a low number. If you get to a point where the S&P is trading at 12, 13 times earnings, that is a tremendous wealth building opportunity all day long. All day long. If you get down to those kind of numbers, I am backing up the truck and I will buy everything that I can possibly get my hands on if you get down to those numbers. And the people that are the most pessimistic, those are kind of the numbers that they're talking about. 12, 13 times earnings, given where inflation is. But that's considering that inflation really doesn't necessarily come down. As inflation does come down, then those numbers probably start to move higher a little bit. That's going to be a long-term buying opportunity. Now, last year, the markets were up at like 19 times. That's historically very expensive. Okay. But as you drop into the 15, 16 times, guys, you're talking about long-term buying opportunities. And that is exactly where we are here today. Let's talk about the overall markets. Let's see kind of where we are right now. Let me go back to my 4 time frame split up chart. Let's see. Oh, I actually lost a connection. I actually lost a connection on my charting feed. So I will reset. I will reset on my charts. So give me one moment, folks, while I pull my charts back up. Hey, we're still sitting here, right? We're just beneath the high of the day. We kind of poked our head through the high of the day, and now we're just kind of sitting right underneath it, this little level of resistance that we have here. I would love a bounce back, honestly, folks, up towards that 389. I think that's a great spot to be looking at puts. Listen, I'll tell you guys now, Sunday night, okay, Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing a live stream giving you my weekly outlook. I will tell you what I think the markets are going to do next week. I will also start to give you my game plan on how I plan on trading the Fed meeting. If the Fed gives you 75 basis points, which is what I think they're going to give you, I will walk you through my exact plan on what I plan on doing if that's the case. If the Fed gives you 50 basis points, I will give you my exact plan. If the Fed gives you 100 basis points, I will give you my exact plan. All right, so make sure that you guys set your reminders now for Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live. All right, make sure you set your reminders now for Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern so I can go over my outlook on how we're going to make money next week and talk about the game plan going forward for the Fed. No, Dennis says I thought it was going to be at noon. No, Dennis, you're referring to my Head Start workshop. My Head Start workshop is a workshop that I'm hosting for TTG members and anyone that joins here this evening. This is going to be your last chance to actually be able to join me for my Head Start workshop. I'm going to be doing a Head Start workshop on Sunday. It's going to be from noon to 2 p.m. Eastern for all members, where I'm going to be, it's called the Head Start workshop because we're going to get you guys started off on the right foot. And I'm going to help you understand what trading style is going to be best for you. Okay. What trading style is best for you, what your trader identity is, what strategy you should be using. We're going to go over some things for how to grow a small account. For those of you that have small accounts and looking to grow, let's say a $500 account up to a $25K account, we're going to go over some key tips and advice for how to do that. And we're also going to talk about some real life strategies for those that work full-time jobs, real life trading strategies for all of those. So this workshop is for all members only, and anyone that signs up today before midnight, you will be able to attend that workshop with me totally for free. It's included with your membership, but anyone that joins before midnight tonight will be able to join me for that Head Start workshop. All right. So Dennis, that is what you are referring to about what starts at noon. That is what starts at noon. All right. So let me take a look here around. No, it's not for trials. Okay. It's not for trials. If you are a trial member, you will not have access to the Head Start workshop. The Head Start workshop is for members only. Okay, the Head Start Workshop is for members only, and anyone that joins tonight, you will be, if you join before midnight tonight, you'll also have access to the Head Start Workshop on Sunday. All right, but tonight by midnight is the deadline. So if your membership is activated after midnight tonight, then you will not be able to enter the room for the Head Start Workshop. So you got to be a member by midnight tonight. So you guys have plenty of time. It's only 3:30. I would take advantage of that, and I would join me. If you guys want to get yourself started off on the right foot, it's like I said, it's totally free, but it's for members only. You'll know you're getting access, guys, if you see it on the checkout page. Okay, so like when you go to the checkout page to become a member of True Trading Group, it's ttgoffer.com. You'll see the Head Start Workshop is included in your checkout cart. But after midnight, you won't see that inside your checkout cart. After midnight, that'll drop off the checkout page because then you will not be able to attend the workshop. Hey guys, this AAOI just broke up through new highs. This has been a stair step, very choppy move to the upside. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down, as it just kind of stair steps its way to new highs. I actually thought this stock might have rolled over once we got up to like 380, but you just punched through it. Now trading a little bit higher now, 390. It's a massive volume day for this stock. Just an absolutely huge volume day. They're selling Chinese facilities transceiver business for $150 million. And that is what is causing this move to the upside. So selling off some of those business assets for $150 million, and that's what's giving you this move on AAOI. Great trades there today inside of True Trading Group. Two of our other mods, JD and Jay Downing. I know they both say JD, but two different people. Two of the pro traders inside of True Trading Group did trade AAOI today, and some members made some money on this one today. This was a pretty nice trade, just a real slow stair step type of move. It's a nice change of pace from some of the real fast moving small caps that we've seen, like HKD, SHPH. I mean, those are very, very, very volatile, fast moving stocks. AAOI, a much slower mover. And if this stock can stay above 370, you can keep an eye on this thing going into next week. I mean, I feel like you might get a pullback right before the bell, but if not, if this thing stays above 270, you can look for maybe a little bit more room to the upside next week. And I would look maybe next week for maybe a move to $4.50. Way to go, Jack. Jack pulled out $550 profit today on AAOI. Follow along with the mods. Great job. Really, really, really great job. Yeah, I see some people are asking about that TTGoffer.com page. Yes, if you guys go to the TTGoffer.com page, you'll know you're getting access to the Head Start Workshop because you'll see it there. The price for that membership, if you guys are interested, you just have to enter the coupon code TTG121, and you'll actually get a 45% discount. It drops the price to $11.97. After midnight, the price on Sunday, the price is jumping to $12.50. So you guys have over the weekend to save yourself over $50 on that membership. Do it. Take advantage of it. Why spend the extra $53? Why spend the extra $53? Yeah, guys, you can just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you a price of $11.97. The price is normally $22.12. That's a 45% discount. How many people are here right now that are not members of True Trading Group, guys? Do me a favor, just type TTG if you're not a member of True Trading Group. Just type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see, we've got about 1,100, 1,200 people that are on the live stream. How many of you are not members? Type the letters TTG. I know I have a lot of my TTG fam that are here because we always go through the final hour of the day here together. But let me see who's new. We got J Togs, we got Demo, Poor Nachandra, YM, Brad Priest, Johnny Gutierrez, Joe F. Posh, welcome back. Jason Miller. What's up, John? Twisted Merm. Got a lot of new faces that are with us here today. Pelosi's Bolognese.
That guy wins.
You win, dude. That's
That guy
fantastic.
wins.
Yeah,
That
Pelosi's
guy wins.
Bolognese. Great
That
username.
guy wins.
Fantastic
Pelosi's
username.
Bolognese.
Warren, what's up? J Rock, what's going on?
What's up, Big Worm? I mean, Big
Yo,
Worm.
what up, Big Worm?
You don't even know what that's from, do you?
Screw, man.
Didn't think so.
So yeah, guys, why you always gotta try to play me out?
I'm not. It just, you tried to jump on the pop culture bandwagon with me, and you don't know where it's from. I wish you did.
I do know it's from Friday, bro.
Did you just Google it?
No, Big Worm, the guy with the curls in his hair.
He meant Big Perm.
Oh,
All right.
you always gotta try to play me out, man. Anyway. So listen, guys, everyone that's typing TTG, like I said, you guys want to grab the $11.97 price point because then you can join me on Sunday. If you guys are not busy, from 12 noon Eastern till 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do the Head Start workshop. We're going to do it live. Okay, I'll be there with you. You can interact. We can, I'll take some questions, but we're going to cover a lot of those really important topics, like how to figure out what strategy is best for you, how to grow a small account, some real life examples of how to trade while working a full-time job, and some things that you should implement in your trading for those of you that cannot be in front of your computer all day long. There's different things that you should be doing in your trading. There's different things that you should be implementing if you are not able to be in front of your computer. Yes, it will be recorded. All right, it will be recorded. Okay, so if you guys can't make it, it will be recorded. But you'll only have access to it if you're a full-time member by midnight tonight. Midnight tonight's the cutoff for that live workshop. All right, and you get access to everything that we have on the platform, guys. You got to remember, because TTG is a platform. It's not just a chat room with trade alerts. Okay, we're like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have, all of our courses, all of our tools. It's all included. It's 18 courses. It's a simplified version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. Joe, why don't you post up the syllabus so people could actually see what they get access to? We'll post a link in chat, guys. You can click on that link. You'll see what you'll learn, the topics and all the courses. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. But you also get $5,000 worth of premium tools. Now, these tools are things that, if you don't join True Trading Group, these are things that you're going to have to pay for on your own, like a news feed, charting software, full book level 2, analyst ratings, social sentiment scanners, a trading journal, a simulator. These are all things that you are going to have to pay for. Dark pool data, unusual options activity. These things would cost you around $5,000 a year. If you want to give yourself the best chance of success, these are some of the things that you need. These are things that professional traders use. There's a reason for it. If they use it, then you should use them too. All right. But it would cost you about $5,000. We've spent years building relationships with those companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Polygon. We've spent years building relationships with those companies so we can have their products on our platform so you don't have to pay for them. So when you join TTG and pay $11.97, you get access to all of those tools, which are worth about $5,000. You also get the real-time alerts from myself and all of our mods. So whenever one of our mods enters or exits a trade, you get a real-time push notification alert. You get access to the best damn community of nearly 10,000 members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. And of course, the double your money back guarantee. Yeah, I'm serious. A double your money back guarantee. That comes with True Trading Group's membership. Okay, it's actually quite simple. I'll explain. You guys have 12 months. You have 12 months. That's the length of your membership to do the following: go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. You do those 3 things and fail to make your membership fee of $11.97 back at least once during your membership, I'll give you double your money back. That's $2,394. So you'll pay $11.97. If you don't make it back, I'll give you $23.94. That's the deal when you join True Trading Group. That's how confident we are in our platform's ability to help you reach your goals. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, honestly, but it's there for peace of mind. I don't think you're going to need the double your money back guarantee because we have only had to refund about 2.6% of our entire user base over the last 5 years. That's why I can very confidently offer you double your money back. Nobody else will offer you just your money back. Never mind a double your money back guarantee. You have to just ask yourself maybe why. You have to ask yourself maybe just why that is. Right? So that's the deal, though, guys. You know, when you join True Trading Group, like I said, I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there for peace of mind. Right? Look, double your money back guarantee. I'm also confident you're not going to need it because 78%, roughly about 78% of our members renew their membership when their annual membership comes due. 78%. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,750 reviews. So it's very simply based on what members tell us, based on the reviews they leave us, based on our refund rate, and based on our retention rate, I can very confidently sit here and tell you that TTG has helped thousands of people. And if you're willing to put forth just a little bit of effort, I'm confident that it can work for you as well. And if not, we got the double your money back guarantee to back it up if you can't make your membership fee back, not even once. Okay? So just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 45% discount. You have to manually enter that coupon code. And the next 25 people to do so, you're going to get yourselves, guys, a brand new free laptop until Sunday at midnight. There's 25 of them here for this weekend. All right. Adam was able to pull off a slight miracle there. So 25 of them here available for this weekend. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you know you're getting a laptop. If you see the Head Start Workshop in your checkout cart, you know you're getting access to the Head Start Workshop. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you subscribe with instructions, how to claim your free laptop.
Also, real quick, just want to add to this. There's a lot of trials that we've had in the last 2 days. Last night we were unable to do annual memberships. Today through the weekend we are. If you signed up for a trial, if you're one of our trials right now or a previous trial, or somebody looking to come back to TTG tonight, not through the weekend, but literally till today, like probably till midnight tonight, whatever. We will give you the deal that we're giving out to everyone else right now. If you're a trial member, the cheapest price that you're getting is $1,420. We'll give it to you for $1,197 with a laptop, as long as you do it before midnight tonight. After that, it's just going to be whatever the price is in your dashboard, which is still, you're saving still, over 35%, which is great. It's just not going to be this price. So we're going to allow current trial members to use this only until midnight tonight, and then it'll just be whatever it is. So
Awesome.
All right, you can give them the number for it and everything. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page with that.
Yeah, so because if you guys, like Adam said, we weren't able to do any annual memberships last night. So if you're on the trial and you guys want to join, and you want this discount and you want the free laptop, just send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that phone number is 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. That's if you are a trial member and you want access to this deal, the $11.97 price point. Okay, we were not able to do the annual memberships last night on the live stream. We do apologize. I see there's a couple of people that are asking about it. So just send a text message to that phone number if you're a trial. Even if you're a previous trial or you're a previous annual member and you guys want to come back for this deal, you also send a text message to that phone number that's at the bottom of your screen. Otherwise, if you're brand new, you can just go right to ttgoffer.com and then you can type in the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, check out, you're good to go. All right, as long as you see the laptop, you're getting one. As long as you see the Head Start Workshop, you can attend on Sunday. That's from 12 to 2 Eastern. We'll get you guys started off on the right foot. Also, if you just have any questions in general, if you just have questions about our membership, you can also send a text that phone number at the bottom of your screen. All right, guys. All right, let's take a look on over of what's going on here in the market. It's important to point out relative strength today. We have a couple of stocks that are really glaring relative strength. And Netflix is one of them. A very, very strong day for Netflix today. This is One of the stocks right from the pre-market watch list and game plan, we talked about the 228 level being support, and man, was it ever. Just a monster day for Netflix today. This stock was at 228 at the lows of the day. It is now at 241 at the high of the day. On a day when the overall markets are down over a full percentage point, Netflix is just ripping, rocking on fire. So we had talked about at Netflix pre-market every day before the markets open. We come on the mic, the mods and I, we go over our watches, we go over our game plan. We said 228, for the support level to be long on Netflix was a fantastic move. I mean, just a huge move on Netflix. Pay attention on days like today when you get overall blanket selling pressure across the board. What are some of the stocks that actually gave you relative strength? Because when the markets do finally bounce and they do finally turn around, those are going to be the stocks that you're going to want. Those are going to be the stocks that you're going to want to get long, okay, when the markets do recover. All right. That's going to be the stocks you're going to want to be long when markets do recover. Another one that's showing you relative strength today, honestly, was Tesla. All right. Now, Tesla did not quite go green, but we did go make it all the way back to test yesterday's close. And Tesla also held a really nice key support level around 296, 297 area. We did get down a little bit underneath it to 295.75, but a really nice move back up to 304. Tesla has been one of the strongest stocks in the entire market. You look at what Tesla has done over the last 2 weeks, right? You look at this price action over the last 2 weeks compared to the price action in the SPY over the last 2 weeks. Okay, so Tesla, very, very clearly one of the stronger stocks in the market. So Netflix, Tesla, these are some of the stocks that I'm looking at that I think are relatively strong. And when the markets do bounce, these are stocks that you're going to want to be long. I think eventually you'll see Tesla, work its way. When the markets are ready to bounce, I think you'll see Tesla work its way back up towards 320, 325. Let's take a look at some more, see what else is popping off for us. All your recent IPOs got slaughtered today. Let's talk about FedEx, man. FedEx is brutal. This is the worst day that this stock has ever had. FedEx down 22% in one day. So worst day you've ever had on FedEx. Basically what happened with FedEx, this actually is something that was some breaking news yesterday when we were breaking news yesterday. Okay. We had breaking news yesterday when news came out where the company was actually removing their fiscal year guidance. And they basically gave you a big warning about, the CEO came out and was talking about, they got to drastically cut costs. They have to, the guy was talking about, I think there's going to be this global recession, but analysts aren't really buying it. Analysts are coming out here and saying that FedEx has a lot of problems internally where they're not able to cut costs. Their costs are still too high. And the stock got absolutely gutted. 155 is a key support level that people do need to be paying attention to. I think you might get a little bit more downside here on FedEx, So I think there's still a little bit more downside there on FedEx. I think FedEx internally has work to do. I don't expect the same kind of warning from UPS. I don't expect the same kind of warning from Amazon. FedEx has internal issues. Okay. And I'm actually going to be pretty interested to see what's going to happen when UPS comes out. I'm going to be interested in what happens when Amazon comes out, because it's not just, FedEx. A lot of people think that this CEO, there's been a lot of, how can I put this? There's been a lot of activism within FedEx of shareholders trying to get in new management, trying to get different people on the board, about trying to get the company to do certain things. So I kind of feel like a lot of this is execution, that it's not just a macro environment type of thing with FedEx. I think a lot of it is execution within the company itself. And I still think the company's has work to do. And I think that this is pretty disappointing because just in June, I think it was June 23rd, the CEO came out and gave you all this tremendous guidance for the rest of the year and for 2023. Gave you all this guidance. Everything's going to be great. Earnings per share, shareholder value. And be doing all wiped it away. Literally 2 months later, you take it all away. That was June 23rd. Okay, it's September 16th. Right, so just a couple months later, you're just taking all of that away. That's why the stock is down as much as it is. So I'm not buying it. You still have situations where the job market is still extremely tight. Labor market is extremely, extremely, extremely tight. You had jobs numbers earlier this week. The initial jobless claims were lower than expected. They're actually down from the previous month, even though you heard from a lot of these companies over the last 2 or 3 months, right? You've heard a lot of companies do a bunch of layoffs, but yet the initial jobless claims number is actually still going down. And continuing jobless claims numbers are also still going down. The difference in those two numbers is like initial jobless claims are going to show you who's losing their job right now. Continuing jobless claims is who can't find a job. So it's like once you initially lose your job, that's initial jobless claim. If you can't find one and you keep filing, that's a continuing jobless claims. Both of those numbers were well under the expectations just the other week. All right. So, you still have a very tight labor market. I think FedEx is a bit of an execution problem that the CEO is very conveniently blaming on a macro issue. Not to say that there's not a slowdown in the global economy. Obviously, there's a slowdown, but that's what's needed in order to bring inflation down. But I think he's hiding behind that and not owning up to enough of their own mistakes. And that's why I think the stock is down 21%. I don't think you're going to get that from other companies. I don't think UPS, I don't think Amazon, which are going to be similar. I don't think you're going to see that type of warning or horrible miss in earnings like you had in some of those other companies. Adobe also continuing to the downside today. This was another one from yesterday, huge mover. We had talked yesterday about, you probably have more downside here on Adobe. Usually with such a shock, and the same thing with FedEx. I think FedEx gives you a little bit more downside too. Usually they call it a 3-day rule. Whenever you have a complete shock, okay, when a stock has a complete shock, whether it's an earnings shock or there's some type of news and there's a massive gap down, usually 3-day rule, you give 3 days for all that selling pressure to flush itself out before you would want to think about stepping in to try to be a buyer. So that's why I think, Adobe, FedEx, I think maybe there's a little bit more downside there because this all just happened. And Adobe, you have to realize, Adobe paid $20 billion for a company that generates $400 million in revenue. Annual recurring revenue for Figma, which is the company that Adobe bought, is $400 million. They paid $20 billion to acquire that company. 50 times. That's why Adobe dropped 20+% yesterday. That's why. That is one of the most expensive prices that I've literally ever seen on an acquisition. Aiden, welcome to the family. Aiden, welcome to the family. There's 24 of those spots left now. Aiden, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Aiden. Okay, everybody welcome Aiden. 24 laptops left now, guys. Remember, as long as you guys sign up before midnight tonight, you can join my Head Start workshop on Sunday. As long as you see the laptop inside of the checkout cart when you go to ttgoffer.com, that's how you know you're going to get one of the laptops. There's 24 of them left. We had 25. Okay, so there's 24 of them left, so everybody can welcome Aiden. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You guys enter the coupon code TTG121. And guys, this is going to be the last day. This is going to be the last day that we're going to offer the pricing for the trials. If you're a trial member, it's going to cost you over $1,400 to upgrade from your trial to an annual membership. But if you're on this live and you are a trial and you do want to become a full annual member, you guys could send a text message right now, 786-505-4049, and we'll give you the $1,197 price point. We'll give you the free laptop as well. All right. Otherwise, you're going to spend over $1,400 if you go through your trial on your own. But if you're a trial member currently, as yesterday, we had a ton of people join the trial membership because we were not offering annual memberships last night. We had to make some changes on our platform. So anyone that did join the trial last night, like we said, we'll make it up to you. So just send a text message to 786-505-4049 if you're a trial member and you guys want to take advantage of the $1,197 price point. Because Sunday at midnight, we're going to jump to $1,250. And then after the Fed meeting on Wednesday, the price will jump to $1,350. All right. SPY is fighting up here, guys. SPY is really fighting here, trying to get through the high of the day. It's really kind of struggling up here to kind of get through. Like I said, I do think there's a little bit more downside here today. Not necessarily today, but like, after this break of this 390 level on the SPY, I just think that 390 level was too big of a support level. Now that you broke it, I expect it to be resistance. If there's any type of a retest and we bounce back and there's a retest up there, I expect that to stay as resistance, and I expect the markets to continue a little bit further to the downside, as I think you get more downside over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So 2 to 3 weeks, I think there's more volatility. I think there's more selling pressure to come over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then I think we can stabilize in October. And then I plan on trading that to the downside. I'm going to take that profit, guys. I'm going to roll it right on into the long-term portfolio, because I think we're going to get some really great buys here coming up in the next couple of weeks. Kevin, welcome, man. Welcome to the family, guys. That means now there's 23 of the laptops left. So just 23 of them. You guys can go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Again, you see the laptop, great. That's how you know you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. You do not have to enter your address. All right. And if you sign up by midnight tonight, you can join me at 12 p.m. noon Eastern on Sunday for my Head Start workshop. That Head Start workshop will include how to identify the type of trader that you are, right? Your trader identity, what style, what strategy is going to be best for you. We're going to go over how to grow a small account. If you have like a small account of $500, how to grow that account. Okay. We're going to go over real-time, real-world strategies, trading strategies for those people that work a full-time job. And if you cannot join me on Sunday, don't worry. You will get the recording. As long as you're a member of True Trading Group, a full annual member, you will get the recording of that workshop. We got about 8 minutes to go here, guys, before the bell, and we are trying so desperately to break through these highs. We just printed a new high, but we're not really getting the follow through. That 386 is a level of resistance, folks. It is a level of resistance. Your next support isn't until around 380, 381. All right, 380, 381 is your next level of support. Again, guys, trial members, if you're a trial, if you guys joined our trial yesterday, today's the last day to get the 1197 price point. All right, so if you're a trial, you can send a text message to 786-505-4049. Phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. And then if you have any questions about the membership, you can send a text that number as well. I also am adding Sava to a swing trade watch list. I'm adding Sava to my swing trade watch list as long as that stock stays above $30. If there is one more test of $30 and this thing holds $30, I am going to watch it for a potential swing. I have a downtrend resistance line that's kind of nicely intact here on Sava. And that would give you an entry point over 32.50 on a break, on like a clean break out of that downtrend resistance line. But it all comes down to these mid 30s. Like you see all this resistance. I'll go to a full size chart just so you guys can see the resistance level that I'm talking about. It's a major level. You guys can see here like 35, this $35 area. As I zoom back out, you'll see that previously this was a massive level of support for the stock, right? You guys see how much of a level of support that was. Then we broke under it in April, and then it's become a massive level of resistance for the stock, right? You see that. But what I'm liking right now is these last couple of days. You say you had this massive rejection candle here today. Well, a couple of days ago, right? You see that big rejection candle? Now, what we've seen in the past is after a big rejection candle like that, the stock price collapses, right? The stock price collapses after you get those big rejection candles. Notice how the stock price didn't collapse this time. It actually is consolidating. And that's why I'm saying if this stock can stay above $30, it's on my list, right? And you look at $30, $30 is a nice little level here. You can see this little previous resistance here in the end of August. Then it was resistance right here in the beginning of September. Then we broke above it. and now it's acting as support. So if we can stay above this level, and maybe let's say on Monday, the stock does something like this. If the stock does something like this on Monday, all right, if you see something like that on Monday, then I most likely will be a buyer on this downtrend resistance line break. I'll probably be a buyer of Sava here. My stop loss would probably be around 29.50 underneath that support level that sits there around $30. And I would probably turn this into a swing trade. And I would see if the stock is able to make a move and break up above through this resistance level. Because if you're able to get through this resistance level, this stock has room. I mean, you're talking about a move that takes you back all the way up to like 43, which is going to be this resistance that you guys see back here. If you can get through 35, 36. So this is on my watch list for potential swing trade. I don't have a position on it yet, but it is something that I'm looking at for a potential long if we can stay above that $30 level. And the SPY still unable to break through the high of the day. Right? We're still unable to break through the high of the day here, guys. High of the day here, 386. That was also resistance pre-market. Still unable to break through highs of the day. And we are running out of time. There is only 3.5 minutes to go until the bell, and we are still stuck underneath 386. A pretty uneventful close to quad witching. Quadruple witching is when you have all different derivative products, options, futures, on individual stocks, but also on indexes, all expire the same day. Very, very uneventful. Usually that opens up and that gives you extra volatility today. Today was actually a very low volatility day. You had this big gap down and the markets basically just went sideways and there's very, very little action going into the bell. We now have about 2.5 minutes to the close and very little action. We're basically stuck in like a 2-point range on the SPY. So not a lot of volatility here for quad witching. I like the high 380s as resistance, folks. So maybe get ourselves into some put options. And then maybe there's more weakness Monday, Tuesday. The Fed meeting Wednesday, I think, gives you another move to the downside. But then that, I think, could be the catalyst to kind of help the markets kind of find their footing a little bit, maybe start to stabilize a little bit after you get your Fed announcement. And then I'll go over all this with you guys next week. I got a whole game plan. And like I said, if the Fed does 50, 75, 100, we got to have game plans for that. Don't try to anticipate that Fed meeting. React to it. Don't position yourself ahead of it. Let it come out. Let the algorithms go crazy. Then let your own pal speak, and then position yourself for what's to come. Because I think what's to come is just going to be. I think what's to come is going to be some of the best trading that we've seen all year. All right, guys. Less than 2 minutes to go. And Tesla, new high of the day. Look at that, Tesla, new high of the day. Guys, also immediately following this live stream, we've got a special family meeting for all of our TTG members. That's annual members, STR members, and lifetime members. We have a special meeting in the main chat room immediately following this live stream. So all of my TTG members, immediately after this live stream, just stay right inside of our main chat room. We got a very special meeting. We got a very special meeting for you guys right after the live stream is finished. There's another new high of the day. We keep making new highs in the SPY by like 5 cents. It's like new high by 5 cents, and it pulls back. New high by 5 cents, then it pulls back. But again, another big red day, guys. You're down a full percentage point on the SPY after the destruction from Tuesday, which is the CPI numbers. The market's still continuing to the downside. And I think that you're still going to have a little bit more of this volatility. So like I said, don't sit back and be a prisoner to your long-term portfolios. Get in there. Get in there with us. Members are having some of their biggest days they've ever had in their lives with this volatility. Learn how to make money when markets go down instead of just sitting there saying, oh no, the market's crashing. No, the market's crashing is a good thing. It is. It's a good thing. I'll fight anybody on that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing because it creates volatility for trading opportunities. Okay, trading opportunities, which we're going to be able to take advantage of. which we have been all year, but then it also gives you entries in your long-term portfolio at discounted prices. It's a good thing. We got to welcome Barbara. There's the bell. The markets are closed. We got to welcome Barbara. Barbara, saved by the bell. Newest member of the TT family, guys. Now we're down to just 22, okay? We're down to just 22 of those laptops now. Again, as long as you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, that's how you know you're going to be getting access to one. It's totally free. Like I said, 22 of those laptops remain. All right. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You see a laptop in your cart. That's how you know you're getting one. I can't wait to see what Tom Lee has to say. Tom Lee is going to be on CNBC. He's a bull. He thinks we're going back to all-time highs. I think he's wrong. But his target on the S&P was 4,800. I'm interested to see what he thinks. If the CPI data changes his mind at all, I'm interested to see what he has to say. Tom Lee is somebody I respect very, very much. Manager from Fundstrat. So welcome, Barbara. Like I said, guys, if you're a trial member, I'm telling you now, you guys got to take advantage of this price point, okay? Because if you're a trial member, this is the last night for you to get the $11.97. Otherwise, you're spending over $1,400 for a membership. So I'm telling you now, send a text message if you're a trial member. Send a text to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Just send a text, and we'll get you guys taken care of for that's $11.97 price point. All right, and then you get the double your money back guarantee, and that's it. And you guys be good to go. All right, and then if you join before midnight tonight, you can access my Head Start workshop on Sunday. And if you join before Sunday at midnight, you'll get the $11.97 price point. Then it jumps to over $12.50, and then by Wednesday it's $13.50. So save your guys the extra, couple $100 and grab the $11.97 here now while you still have it. All right. Okay, guys, and like I said, remember, if you're a member of True Trading Group, stay inside the chat room immediately following this live stream. We are going to do a very important family meeting. All right. All right, folks. All right, guys. So what I'll do here now, that kind of wraps up the educational part of the live stream. If you are not interested in a membership at all, you can sign off the live stream now, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. You smash the like button. If you are interested, let me show you the actual platform, and then I got to head on over to this meeting that we're going to have with all of our members. So if you are interested, stick around 5 minutes. I'll show you the platform. I'll show you the tools. I'll show you the resources. You can see everything you're going to get access to for the $11.97 because you get access to the entire platform, right? Again, it's not just a chat room, okay, with trade alerts. There's so much more than that. That's why I call it very specifically a platform, because that is exactly what it is. So let me show you actually everything you guys are going to be getting access to as a full-time member. Of course, you get the chat room, right? The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market close every day. You're not just left to fend for yourself after 2 hours. We're there with you all day, every day. As long as the market's open, we're there for you. Then you're going to get access to 2 small private study groups. This is your chance to talk to one of our pro traders, ask some questions to speed up your learning curve. All right. You also get to use the mobile app. The mobile app will allow you to, even if you're not able to be in front of your computer, allow you to see the screen share, listen to the audio because we talk on the microphone during the day, and of course, get the real-time push notifications whenever a mod enters or exits a trade. You're going to get the Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room. This would cost you over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga directly. It's free with your membership when you join us for just $11.97. This is what I'm talking about the tools and resources that we have negotiated to have on our platform so you don't have to pay for them. This would cost you over $1,000 a year just for the Benzinga tool if you went to Benzinga directly. Don't do that. Join True Trading Group for $11.97. It includes this as well as everything else. Trading Views charts, that costs like $600 a year. Their premium charting software, that's included with your membership. So just those 2 tools right there, you're saving yourself like $500 on just those 2 tools. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner. That's another few $100 a year. Make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. the ETNA simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. This will cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. Our own scanner, which lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Now it's at the fingertips of TTG members. This is what I mean by we level the playing field for you. You get a trading journal that tracks all of your trading and gives you statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that goes through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. That can be really helpful for you guys when you're trying to make your investing and trading decisions. Every day, the mods and I publish a watch list, the stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. And then you get all the courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. It's all in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. They're all included when you pay the $11.97. There's also a video library that's got over nearly 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted live with members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then you can attend these live when you become a full-time member, like my workshop that's going to be this Sunday, Head Start, right? We're going to go over a lot of stuff, me and you, live this Sunday. You join by midnight tonight, you can join me on Sunday totally for free. It's time you guys invested in something real, a platform that gives you real education, not gimmicks. It gives you real tools, real resources, real results. Listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group. But I can guarantee you that if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one of our study groups, we do them every single week. I'm telling you, attend one. And do not ever make the $11.97 membership fee back at least once. I'll give you double your money back. That I can guarantee you, $2,394. That's the deal. Again, I don't think you're going to need it because we've only had to refund about 2.6% of our users. Today's code word, members, is family. Today's code word is family. That's code word number 17 out of 18. The code word is family. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. This is for a $5,000 giveaway that we do with our members. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. This code word's for members only. The code word is family. All right, guys. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. The price drops by 45% off. You pay the $11.97. You see a free laptop. You're going to get a free laptop. You don't have to enter your address. You're going to welcome email with instructions how to claim it after you join. It's totally free. We cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you that laptop. The price is going to be $11.97 up until Sunday at midnight. Then it's $12.50. Then Wednesday, it's $13.50. Take advantage of the $11.97 price point now. There's 22 of those laptops remaining over the weekend. If you are a trial member currently, we had a ton of people join the trial yesterday because we were not offering annual membership yesterday. If you want the $11.97 price point, you must send a text message to the phone number at the bottom of your screen today. This is the last day that we are going to let trial members get advantage of the sale price of the $11.97. Otherwise, you're spending over $1,400. Send a text right now to 786-505-4049, and we will get you helped out and taken care of ASAP. Okay. Do you guys trade futures? Yes, Nathan. We actually have a futures course that was just published on our curriculum not too long ago. Will we learn how to use that data during the training? Yes, Maury. There are video testimonials and video tutorials, There's video tutorials for all of our tools inside of our dashboard. We will show you how to use all of these tools. Yes. And all these tools are free. Like I said, those tools would cost you about $5,000 a year if you went to those companies directly. That's why TTG is a platform. That's the value of the membership. It's not just getting trade alerts, right? It's all of those tools. All right. And we show you how to use them. All right. Anybody have any questions? Any questions on what I just said? J.E. Blanco, I love that. J.E. Blanco goes, traders, don't be the 92% of traders that fail. You need to be properly trained and educated in every profession to be successful. TTG has the education and training to fill that need. My man. J.E. Blanco, very well said. Very well said. Very, very, very well said. So that's it, folks. Okay. So again, if you're new, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, enter your info, check out. You're good to go. You see a laptop, you're good, right? If you're a trial member, a previous trial, or a previous annual member, you send a text message to 786-505-4049, and we'll get you taken care of for the discount price. Okay? And then set your reminders, Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here. We're going over my game plan, how we're going to make money next week, and what the plan is for the Fed meeting. Next week, Fed meeting, major market moving event. I told you last week, the CPI data was going to move the market. I told you to get yourselves in chat. I told you don't trade through it alone. What happened? Members into training groups, some of them have their biggest days they've ever had. I'm telling you now again, this is going to be another major market moving event. Do not miss it. If you missed this past week, when you had the 7th biggest point decline in Dow history and the 5th biggest point decline in S&P history, I told you it was going to move the market. I'm telling you again, this is going to move the market. You don't want to be trading on your own when this happens. So set your reminders for the live stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the code TTG121. Join the group. I'll be trading with you live the moment that catalyst happens. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. I look forward to the workshop on Sunday. I have a lot of new people that are joined here before midnight tonight. Again, you join before midnight tonight, you can join me Sunday from 12 to 2 Eastern for my Head Start workshop. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Members, head on over into the main chat room. We're going to have a quick family meeting in the main chat room. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives.